Welcome to one of my Runeterra highlight videos. I highlight a different deck almost every single day of the week. If you enjoy the content, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below. Enjoy! Alright, so today we're going to be taking a look at one of my favorite decks that's currently up on the Runeterra decks page on my website, Go Easy, or Go Ezreal. So Ezreal was a card that recently got adjusted back down to being a much better mid-range threat, so Ezreal now levels when you've targeted enemies 6+ times. Every time he hits the opponent's nexus, he makes you a mystic shot, so he's self-enabling there a little bit. This helps you either dome your opponent for a little bit extra points of damage or helps you control their board. And then when he's leveled, he's a very powerful finisher. So leveled Ezreal says whenever you cast a spell, deal 1 damage to the enemy nexus. If that spell targeted an enemy, you deal 2 to their nexus instead. And he retains that elusive and that generation of mystic shot. So the go part of this deck is Go Hard, a new format staple from the KDA card drop. Drains 1 from a unit and then shuffles 2 copies of itself back into your deck. And then once you've cast this 3 times, all the copies in your deck everywhere transform into Pack Your Bags, which is a very powerful control card / finisher. Deals 5 damage to all enemies plus their nexus as well. So what this deck is looking to do is play a bunch of cards like Mystic Shot and Vile Feast and Go Hard and things like Static Shock and Vengeance in order to level Ezreal consistently. And then we utilize card advantage like Progress Day, Glimpse Beyond, and then some selection like Rummage as well as Zonite Urchin here in order to find our copies of Go Hard and extra copies of Ezreal to close the game out with consistently. Now, the one card I get the most questions about in this deck is Elise, and Elise is a card that I really love, and I think she's the perfect pairing with Ezreal as second champion for this deck. Elise is an excellent mid-range card. Against control decks, she provides a steady flow of power and a must-answer threat by summoning Spiderlings every time she attacks, and against aggro decks, she generates board presence for us by attacking past their smaller blockers and giving us extra blockers or things that like attack in and chip shot their things. Because like even if their 2/2 is eating our Spiderling, for example, in the aggro matchup, that means our Vile Feasts and our Mystic Shots and our Static Shots get better because damage hangs around on their units. The other thing Elise does for us that's very key is that in order to leverage Glimpse Beyond as appropriate card advantage, we need a critical mass of units in this deck, and we're trying to hit that critical mass of units while simultaneously still having enough spells to target to level Ezreal consistently. So I'm very happy with where this list is at overall. Let's dive on into a few games with it and showcase what it can do. Oh, yeah, well, I'll pull the patch notes up on stream after the gauntlet. Sorry, I was going to do it in between, but I've already clicked it now. Apologies. Sounds great.
What's that noise? I must get out of here.
So, Lucy and Kalista, there's a ton of different ways you can build this archetype. So we know approximately what they're doing, but not 100%. We have a rough idea, but not guarantees.
Don't blink or you'll miss me.
That card's annoying. I can't block those, so. So, I actually think keeping the spell mana here is more beneficial than doming them for 2. So, I'm going to end the round here and just get rid of that, I think. So, Undying, for people not familiar with this card, when it dies, it comes back bigger. I can't block though, so we just get to run past it.
Push back the darkness.
I want to keep my 2-1. This is gonna die either way here. Sure. I think we're the beatdown. I think with the Undying, we're the beatdown here.
One shot, all kill.
Go ahead. Scare me.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
And now I think this Mystic Shot's going straight for their doom. And next turn we can progress, Dave.
Charge!
This does not appear to be a game where we're gonna level Ezreal.
Words move hearts and armies.
That's pretty good.
Be strong. These are dark times.
We shall not rest until all betrayers pay.
Get to gain one here. Got 3 more points of reach here. Ezreal gives us 2 more, hopefully.
Watch and learn.
Our word is our bond.
We have Vengeance here for Ezreal, maybe?
We right this wrong.
Think I'm supposed to kill this? Gets bigger otherwise.
Our allies did not fall in vain.
Okay, that's our second copy of Go Hard.
There's a chill in the air. This is mercy.
Get me out of here!
I'm blocking here in case they sharp sight this. Oh, I should block with this though, right? Because this is a spider for release. That's a mistake. Or did they think silencing healed this? Okay, not punished for my mistake here at least. I got that going for us.
I pull the strings.
Anything else?
Alright, well, we're definitely opening on attacks, huh? Thankfully, I have, like, an endless supply of chump blockers for this, which is great.
Who will stand with us?
Okay, so Mystic Shot's potentially lethal. On your progress days, draw progress days, chat. Alright, well the next go hard is lethal.
By the strength of our convictions. Be strong. These are dark times. In the name of the fallen.
Please, I have connections.
So you get what? 5, 6, 7 draws at Pack Your Bags. Pack your stuff up and get out! I mean, we were an incredible favorite to find Pack Your Bags there. The weeks they were singleton. Thoughts. Thank you for the 13 months of support. I really appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. But okay, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Hooglandia. As much as we'll want Vengeance later, I'm pretty sure we full mulligan here. This is likely a controlling lineup, but I would love an Elise to start. It's my most aggressive opener. I don't really have anything I want to discard, so I think I'm just going to lead on Urchin here.
I must get out of here.
Says Fiora is annoying, no lies are detected. Yep. With this draw, I think I'm going to Urchin the Rummage, because I have too many things that filter at this point. Nice. I'm not going to play another one out. There's a good chance they're an Avalanche deck. Notably not a Vile Feast deck because they are Target and not Shadow Isles, but Starship, sure. So, Avalanche and Icequake and Descend to the Skies, I guess, kind of, are the sweepers my opponent has access to, so playing out this Ezreal should be relatively safe.
For a true display of skill.
I believe the rank season ends December 4th, if I recall correctly. Hyper SMB, thanks for the follow. Come to Hooglandia. That's interesting. Okay, they no longer have Avalanche mana up, so we're definitely playing this. Easy round end here, so we can open on attacks. We have 8 mana available, so we might just Progress Day this turn. Yeah, they could be like a Star Spring Regen Brew. Seems kind of neat. If I could change something about Runeterra, what would it be? I'd put a Craft All button in the deck editor. And that's a piece of feedback I've passed along already. The deck editor desperately needs a Craft All button. Or do you mean from a gameplay perspective? I actually think the deck editor is more than fine if they just add a Craft All button. I think the Craft All button is a really big miss because the deck editor is the first thing most people experience in Runeterra, so having it be kind of a mediocre experience and tedious to craft your full first deck, I feel like that's going to potentially scare people away who would otherwise love this game. And, like, it's really not a good representation of how good of software Runeterra is in general. Like, Runeterra knocks it out of the park in terms of software quality in so many ways. Ooh, yeah, that's one we've talked about before, too. I wish there was a setting I could tick in my settings box to let me, use the eye with burst spells. I think that would be ideal. Would be ideal if I could, like, put a checkbox to, like, put burst spells on the stack, see what they do, and click OK. Would be great. You know, so I was thinking about blocking and then glimpsing here, but I think I was going to take the hit for 4 and then beat this. Because even if they have, like, a troll chant to save this, I get to kill it with Ezreal next turn.
Sounds dangerous. I'm in.
I actually haven't played with the spectate feature yet. I like my digital games to represent my personal life as closely as possible, so my friends list is generally empty on my digital games.
Firing.
Everyone here, let's go.
So if I beam this... So I have a decision here. So I can either static shock 1/1, or if I beam this, it goes down to 2, then up to 3, then it kills itself at start of turn. I think I like that. And then I can kill this with Mystic Shot next turn, potentially.
I'll protect you.
Stay strong.
Johnny Rips, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Hoaglandia.
Watch and learn.
Ezreal's getting real close to leveling here, chat fam.
Warm hearts and hot soups.
So if I do this first, it levels Ezreal, and then this Mystic Shot will also to their face.
I'm so good, I surprised myself.
These are troll lands.
Charge. Come back next.
It might be wrong to play this. This is an Ezreal's Mystic Shot, but like I have so much card draw in my hand at the moment. I think the board's great. It's a lot of fun. I'm gonna bank the spell mana for now. Hit progress day.
It's always cold in the Freljord. You're in my kingdom now.
So I have 8 cards total, so if I progress stay, I'm not going to overdraw. So let's start there.
I know you're thinking and stuff, but could you maybe speed things up a little?
Huh? Hey, Zixrill, thanks for the tip. I appreciate it. I love that you explain your moves a whole bunch. Thanks. I appreciate it. Max hand size in Runeterra is 10 cards, and it's similar to Hearthstone in that if you go to draw a card but can't, it just gets burned away.
Bow to your king.
Alright, so
One smack'll do.
we definitely just want to draw cards here, right? The question is, how much do we want to draw? I need to do this in the other order, right? I want this to resolve second. You want me to start with Rummage? Yeah, that could be right. Yeah, I don't hate that. Oh, killing this with this doesn't draw a card. That's interesting.
No way.
Maybe I should have kept the 0-cost Helpless Aristocrat to have a decent open attacks here. If they have another Trundle, they could Ice Quake us, which would be pretty bad. Pretty bad for us. Yeah, that's true. We're definitely just doing that, right?
They look angry.
So definitely drawing some cards here. Looking for that Ezreal so we can finish off this turn. Yes, this is only 2 and 3 here.
Time for a true display of skill.
Giant space monster 0, tiny shooty wizard 1. Who doesn't love a tiny shooty wizard, chat? It does broken appendages. This is worth 3 basically with Ezreal out. The opponent spent a lot of time healing that game.